in a beam. I'm sorry.
That's a lie. You called in a Jen Dunsby manuscope before. You're a liar.
But I have to side-eye Yeti because he tries to threaten my grandchildren. And the first...
I don't threaten children.
...that the little one saw was him beating Shalonda.
Never hit a woman in my life.
How many times did this happen?
Once.
Once?
Once. Yes, he did. And he calls us drug addicts.
How come she didn't press charges on him?
Because it never happened.
We don't call the cops. There's something called Southern Justice. No, we don't call. We're not cop callers. Ask Yeti.
What up, Super Yeti? I want to get this. I want to get a record of this.
He sit on my front porch. We let her live there free. And this son of a bitch thought when he went to the cabin.
It was her house, by the way. This is Tiny Dancer with Lieutenant Dan in the background, or James and Catherine Hahn of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Other bullshit happened, you know. There would be a record.
Always paperwork, yeah.
Oh, there's paperwork. Yeah,
there's a trail.
There's a trail on.
No. You would have it on police file that, you know.
No, Shalonda's got it on police file. And
I know. They don't give a fuck.
My grandbaby's daddy.
Hey, Don, I want to say what I was going to say a while ago, and I'm going to go back in. One thing that Yeti forgot to Google during all his smartness was that
Shalonda don't file charges.
During all his smartness.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Yeti forgot to Google was that Shalonda, my daughter, is married to Danny, and if anybody wants to go to Knoxville News, Sentinel, and Google
HAUN
marriage, and there they are. They got married, 45 years ago, and all this shit happened.
That's a lie. They were never married, according to what she said.
She followed his nasty butt down there in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he thought he owned.
Fuck, what did I do?
For a little while.
We told Shalonda he's not coming around our grandkids. You know, I listened to him on.
Oh, I fucked up. Hold on. My bad. Fuck, man. Hold on. We'll get it back. There it is. I don't hear nothing.
Be honest with all of you.
There we go.
He keeps saying I get beat all the time. My needs are more like a queen. Okay? We have a wonderful life here together.
Hey, Super, do you hear any evidence of opiates or Xanax?
All around us, and this man comes in, accompanied by my daughter, and screwed it all up. But he thought he screwed it all up. All he did is knocked her and her two babies away. Even the husband called me. And all the other kids are calling us, and we're having a big-ass birthday party Saturday, and they all won't be here except her.
Okay, so if y'all want to think that we're heroin addicts, I mean, go ahead and think that.
They take opiates. He used to be a heroin addict. They're both addicted to opiates.
Been clear on here too. I'm not reading the comments, but I did see one. Yeti is lying on Jimmy.
I know, right?
Calling CPS. I didn't call CPS.
Liar.
I didn't call CPS on my
own.
Yeti called CPS because he didn't want them two little girls around. That was his main
I called CPS on my girlfriend's kids, right? Get the fuck out of here.
He was on a mission because their daddy will take them. They have a good daddy.
No, they don't.
They have a really good daddy. Okay. They have a good daddy, and she's rebuilding her life with their daddy. And if she talks to Yeti, He's got the girls. That's the stipulation. That
I'm so glad she just said that.
Danny Allen.
Oh, she just doxed him. She just doxed the guy. She just doxed the guy.
My daughter. Okay, I am not gonna speak on
You just doxed the guy.
Daddy. Okay, he was a cop. He was a policeman. He was a bad cop. But I would never, and I have never, and will never speak on that situation
because your husband shot your own daughter. And you lied about it, and I proved you wrong.
I don't speak on, it's not that I'm really crazy about him, but I guarantee you one thing. I'll never speak on.
It's live. You can't rewind it.
She's got 3 older ones.
But I'm capturing it here, so I'll have it.
Very good kids. And then she had 2 with Danny. But I will never speak on my older grandkids' daddy. He was my son-in-law for 16 years.
They're afraid of him, by the way, because he's a gigantic guy. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is, okay.
Yeah, she came out of his loins. Hell, they're just...
She came out of his loins.
I never...
She actually came out of your body, you dum-dum.
And the only bad shit...
And why'd you call CPS on her, then, if she's a good mother? She is a great mother, but why'd you call CPS on her?
Sit there and be a damn porch bully. And he did for a while. And I had to beg my husband, for him to still be alive. There you go, Yeti.
I am an older man, as y'all know. Probably the oldest one that's even looking at the scopes right now. I'm a 67-year-old man. And
he retired 35 years in the federal government.
Then why is he on disability if you're retired? And he didn't work for the federal government. He worked for a private company.
I might have got in some trouble, but I was never got charged through the courts. Never in my life.
No, listen, Shalonda's a beautiful woman and a great fucking person. And it's unfortunate that these are her parents.
Taking that heroin or something?
Heroin? He just said the heroin.
And if smoking weed makes me a drug addict, Yeti.
No, all the pills make you a drug addict.
I'm a drug addict, okay?
Yeah, he's a snitch. He was a confidential informant, and he flipped on a heroin wing in Knoxville, or a heroin ring in Knoxville, and they want to kill the guy. No shit. True story.
Uninvited to, where he didn't have any money, and they all had to pay his way, and he stole from them. And I'm not going to give names on that.
Buddy, you're cruising for a block. You're cruising for a block. Don't refer to her in any way, shape, or form. If she'd have been swallowed, she wouldn't have been born. So don't get blocked, buddy.
What did I just tell you? Did you not listen to me? Did you not listen to me?
Well,
my son-in-law for 16 years, I had a policeman as a son-in-law.
That you shot. That your husband shot in the ass.
But he was a cop. I will never, ever speak on my grandchildren's daddy. No matter what happens.
Because he's a bad motherfucker. That's why.
Okay? So he took...
I hear you. That's why I didn't block you. I warned you. I didn't block you. I know that you aren't trying to be insulting, but that's the way it comes across.
Because we asked her not to have him on our property at our house with... sitting on our porch bullying, and she got mad, and she made up all these stories, and there's some things that's unforgivable to me of what she's done. Yeti even speaks on my mother. My mother's been dead since 2009.
Pretty sure I've never spoken about her mother.
And
pretty sure her father got thrown off a bridge.
Hey, Don, like you run a good scope. You know what you do.
I try, but it's sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Well, just the opposite of you. Yeti talks on this scope to destroy other people when you're bringing them in to talk and stuff, and like you did earlier about the border. Nobody wanted to listen to that. They wanted to keep talking about his stuff.
No, it made me sad.
I wanted to talk about the border.
Hi, my name is Maggie.
I don't know who this person is in the beam. I would rather have like Jen Dunn come up here with me or somebody that I know.
Oh, that's totally fine. Maggie, you don't get along with yet.
I know, you gotta love that.
I don't care if she gets along with him or not. I don't know her. There's people that I know. Jen Dunn. The people
Lord, I gotta fucking stretch.
Jen Dunn knows my story. He was there for me. She was there for me, and I didn't even.
You can't tell your own. You can't tell your own story.
Me?
Yeah.
Tell my own story about. I can tell my own story.
Come on, Don Law, be a man.
People up there asking me questions. I'm talking to you. You guys have been wanting me to call in. I will tell you anything you need to know. But my main goal, not about my life, unless you want to know. We own 3 homes. Yeah, we're heroin addicts. We own 3 homes. We've not even sold 2 of them yet. And Yetis went on here and said we got liens on them. We're not in debt. We don't owe nothing. Okay.
Pretty well said.
And we worked. Both of us have worked our whole life, and we're not on SSI.
Hold on a second. Yeah, they are. They're not on SSI. They're on disability. They both scam the fucking federal government and are getting disability. I saw the DMs back and forth of them discussing what to tell the doctors.
And for him to come in here and talk, you know why?
What did Wing say? Oh, I'm not a drug addict. I own 3 homes.
Looking at my granddaughter.
She want my eyes looking.
Sleep with whoever she wanted to at that time. We could care less. But that piece of shit.
Yeah, they're gross.
That piece of dog shit. That at the cabin, I'd already heard that he talked about he was going to build a house on my property. And then he was going to come here and he did. He sat on my front porch with guns.
Yeah, your daughter lived in that house is a shack, and I was going to build an actual house on the property. But only if it was in her name, and it was going to be her house.
So, Yeti did send the police to talk to us. Yeah, he did, but...
I know. Listen, they'll show their cards. Don't worry.
I told you, my son that Yeti speaks on, that's in the ground, he's dead. They have kids.
30-year-old kid.
It's not her son either. He had that baby with another woman. Tiny Dancer just said her son. It's not her son. She didn't give birth to that kid. Her husband cheated on her and had another kid. Her husband knocked up half of fucking Knoxville. He had another baby while Tiny Dancer was pregnant. He impregnated another woman.
Ever again. I mean, anybody in this group here would like Yeti around their children?
Around them, period.
He was told by their dad.
I know. They're showing their ass.
And if you yell at them one time.
And everything I said about them is true. I have no reason to lie to anyone.
When I evicted him, I called their daddy and I said, it's on you now. I've washed my hands. My hands are clean. He's not sick. Because I was so happy on Fridays when Danny would pick up his girl.
All right, let me just so everybody in the chat understands, because they probably don't. So Shalonda did she have 3 or 4 children with her ex-husband?
3.
Okay, and then she has 2 with her current husband.
Yes.
So when she refers to Danny, that's the current husband.
Right.
Okay. All right. Just because I don't think everybody. Yes, Judy.
Guys, I'm getting up and walking away. I'm cooking. So if I can miss comments,
when he was here,
cooking.
Actually, Danny had to block Yeti's number. I mean, he worked for the federal building. He's got a clearance. He's got a great job.
He ain't got a clearance.
But he loves his girls more than anything.
Did John steal
So,
80K?
can you just clarify?
Who the fuck is John?
I know that you realized that myself and JDL and Bobby and Sushi that he accused.
Listen, it's not. You don't have to believe me. It's the truth. I've shown all of this in writing. I've shown police reports, protection orders, his record, the document from the shooting, an incident report. I've shown all of this several times. I have no reason to lie, and I can back everything that I've said.
This app because Shalonda was on the app.
Right.
And I was up there with a phone.
She's the one who introduced me to Shalonda, by the way.
She was a very good friend of Jim Dunn.
Most of you have seen all of it. A lot of you have seen all this transpire live in front of a camera.
Her friends when Yeti came in.
Says John Hunstall. No, his name is James. Jamie is his alias. He's got a few aliases according to his jacket. But his name is James, not John.
We don't have anything to do with her right now because I'm still with my life. And as much as I've been through in my life, he told you guys my dad was murdered.
Thrown off a bridge.
He's been on here saying Kathy's dad was murdered. Well, yes, he was, Yeti. He sure was. What's that got to do with you? I was 10 years old.
You're all scumbag fucking idiots that kill people and shoot people. That's what it's got to do with.
Accusations. He stood in the...
But if you fuck with me, you might be the one fucking underground.
Acted like an idiot and got escorted out of the courtroom. Him and her both did. And the judge said, you got 10 days to get out.
Such a good visual.
If she doesn't like it, take her with you.
And I'm pretty sure he's full of shit about the older kids because the older kids hate their guts.
He had my house swatted.
No, the cops responded to your home because your father threatened to kill his own, or your husband threatened to kill his own daughter and his 2 grandchildren and burn his own home down with them in it. Oh, P.S. He threatened me too.
While in the midst of Yeti being here, okay? I was planning his funeral all day. I come home and my neighbors tell me the cops were there and it swatted my house.
And your husband didn't have the balls to answer the door. Every time the cops went to the house, he fucking hid.
17 at the time.
They tried to serve him a protective order for 3 months. 3 months. I wound up staying in Knoxville for 2 months to protect their daughter from him. And you idiots fucking passed a scope when they evicted me. And he never showed up to court or anything. He's a fucking pussy.
Why was the police there?
Nathan. And he's been to jail. And he's got a record a mile long.
What have you done? Rita was in the car with me.
No, she wasn't. That's a lie. Rita lied on she called Rita her sister, and there's no blood relation. And Rita lied literally in front of a judge. And Rita's also a drug addict and a shoplifter.
Later, and told them about it. But they didn't understand why. I just took Rita to my house and put her at ease. I wasn't so much.
All right, I'm going to stay live until they drop down, and then I'm probably going to drop and go back in there and address it.
The police, and that's why my house was swatted. But yeah, he had my house swatted.
Somebody asked if you know who beat Yeti up.
Nobody.
Like I told you.
Told you the last time I got my ass kicked was by 4 off-duty cops in Sunrise, Florida. 4 of them.
They have kids. So I don't really know.
Okay.
I wasn't there. I got questioned. It was 3 men with ball bats. You know, when
it's
outside the car.
Yeah, if I was beat up by 3 guys with ball bats, I'd be pretty fucked up, wouldn't I? And I've been hit with a bat before. I've busted my fucking head open and bled like a stuck pig. If you look at the left side of my forehead, there's a big old golf ball on that bitch. It's been there forever.
My husband don't beat me.
Yes, he does. He beats the fuck out of you. Here it goes.
It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, we just went to
Exactly. Dude, I got hit 1 time with a baseball bat, and I got a scar and a lump for my whole life.
Nephew, Don Laud, look him up on YouTube, Tyler Hunley. Now Yeti will go look him up now.
No, I won't. I don't give a fuck about what you say, lady.
They want me to show this.
I can't see that. What's it say?
Is this your husband's Twitter?
Yeah, I'm scared to death of getting stabbed. I'll shoot a motherfucker with a knife, no doubt. I don't want to get stabbed because you bleed like a pig, and they can't even do nothing until the fucking bus gets there.
Her hole.
What?
Say nigger. It don't say that. It don't say that word. You better look it again.
Well, you don't say it nigger, but it's nig. What is nig lover then?
I have no idea except what I put in there. You see what you see. I can't take it away.
To me, it's nigger lover. Without the
Don Laud.
Without the other.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Black people eat at my table.
Oh, here it comes.
My nephew, I'm very proud of him.
Here it comes.
My sister's boy, he's black, okay? Did Shalonda forget to tell Yeti that?
She got to tell him all.
You know, and I love him. I love him dearly, and I'm so proud of him. And he does teach MMA now, but he was a fighter.
I was born in Cali, but I grew up in South Florida.
But
Hey Don, does that mean you're racist every time you hear people say the word nigga?
Oh, he
That a
just
racist
said it.
person?
He just said it.
Oh, let me ask you. What do you think? Let me ask you.
Well, all my friends say it. All my black friends say it. So, but I can't say it.
Yes.
And I don't even say the whole darn word.
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
yeah, we have
fucking
friends
stupid.
that are black, and we have
The free
in our
country.
family we have black people. There's no racist about us at all.
No.
Nothing
Welcome to
racist.
sit at my table.
They eat at my. They're people. They're my loved ones. They eat at my table.
That's why you don't see that word on there like it. Like it. You think it sounds like.
Yeah.
That ain't the way I spell it.
So.
No, she's in the beam. He's on the phone behind her. And as soon as this is done, I'm gonna be up in that
with
beam.
me, I always get this. Well, I can't be, this because I got black children. My second cousin has black
You realize
children.
you're saying
I
that.
just
Imagine.
like that.
What are you talking about?
Don't talk like that.
You realize you're saying they. What does that mean?
People
My
I know.
sisters. Never mind.
He can't spell, speak, or write. This guy is literally illiterate. Both of them dropped out of middle school.
To y'all folks.
But they're rich.
We just let you know, we hate Yeti.
And we don't
That's
call
all
the
it's all
cops.
about. The rest of it is cool with us. Hi, Jen Dunn. And like I said, we're on good here, As long as we don't have to see that dude's face no more, we all tight. But I'll tell you one thing.
Hey, Super Yeti, can you get me the copy of the scopes where Jen Dunn shows all of her DMs? Do you have a copy of that?
The other day, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah,
Phil might
he
if
knows
you don't,
better.
but let me
He was
know.
just 3 houses down from me.
Is he her cousin or her brother? No, you mean the wife's? No. But there was, I'm not even going to go there. There was some talk of something crazy like that, but I can't prove nothing.
I'm not really reading these comments. That's so ignorant. That is just so ignorant. That is so ignorant to put that up.
Who put up? I don't see any KKK.
Well, as it was coming across. I'm not even really just reading this.
Yeah,
but it was something about the KKK. It was probably, I don't know, Cam or Sean Billington that sends Yeti money.
Not to be a dick, but and Sean doesn't send me any money. If you can find that for tonight, it'd be awesome.
You don't at all? You haven't spoken to her even since he left?
No, I have not.
Nope. She'll never talk to you again. She hadn't talked to the father in 100 fucking years, and Sean's older kids won't talk to them, and the younger kids will probably never see them again.
I don't trust myself around her right now, Jen Dunn.
Yeah.
Yep. Jen Dunn's in bed with them.
She
called for Jen Dunn to come up in the beam. She's poisoning Jen Dunn at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I mean, that's deep to say.
I'm getting up for a
go
second.
back or go to YouTube, look at the band Periscope accounts, and look at Shalonda and Yeti on that front porch for an hour and 45 minutes, showing their receipts and all that kind of shit. But the stuff that they said in there about my son, about my wife, what he called my wife.
And he said he hopes that we smell his flesh when we go to his grave.
So that's gross.
He sat there and let him say that.
Why do you think that he got so paranoid and had to sit like on the porch with guns and run the perimeter? Why do you think he got like that?
I'll tell you why. I'll answer that one.
Okay.
Shalonda's told him, my daddy might be older. He don't look it, but he'll come up here and whoop your damn ass just like she could whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Because she has smacked him around a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're damn right. She's a big old girl. She's big, she's tall, she's thick, and
she's strong as an ox, and she's statuesque and gorgeous, I might add.
Yeah.
He just cleaned house with him. Shit. He ain't nothing.
He got what was coming to him.
He knows good and well that this man standing right here come up in his face 2 different times. He ran and got in my house the first
That's
time.
not true.
The second time, he pulls up at our.
Hey, when I said fucking show me your hands, you jumped in your car and ran away. And you had something in your hand, and if it was anything metal, you would have got shot.
And Kathy was going to the mailbox.
They're from Knoxville, Tennessee.
In Knox County, I come out from beside the garage. That man ran like a little boy in a paddle.
How tall is he? How tall is Yeti?
I'm 5'4". He's about 5'5".
But God,
how old is your husband, Kathy?
I'm 5'8".
I'm 67 years old.
No, you're gonna be 66
No, how tall?
tomorrow.
How tall is he?
This motherfucker doesn't even know his own birthday, but he's not on drugs, right?
He's 6'2".
Wow.
Now we got his date of birth. He's gonna be 66 tomorrow. Super Yeti, did you hear that?
That he read out all that stuff that he said I'd done to people.
That's what they
through my
said.
years. And then he had the balls, he was brave enough to hang around on my property. If I'd read some shit like that about somebody, even if it wasn't true, I'd been gone.
It's because I'm not scared, buddy, and I'd fucking drop you because you're a scumbag. I would literally take your life. If you threaten mine, you already have threatened mine, and it's documented. If you came for me, I'd drop you, no doubt.
What happened to her mentally to have that happen, but I've not come to terms with it, Jen, and I'm fine with that.
I understand. I hope that changes when some time has passed. I hope, I do. I hope that I understand.
I know, right? Shit, if I got a nickel for every time they said my fucking name, I'd be rich.
He's not around them. That was my main goal. That was my end game.
So what made the two of them break up? What made them break up?
She's already said she hasn't spoken to her, so how would she know?
Well,
I gotta stop hitting pause.
So they just got into a fight and he hit her?
I thought she beat me up. Where's the story at?
Well, the kids went back.
I'm just telling. I'm not going to repeat what a child told their daddy.
I understand. Okay.
The minute they got in the car, and then I got the call from their daddy, and then the older kids were involved, and
so the little kids were there. The little kids were there. Yes,
they were there. That's the first act of violence they've ever seen.
Wow.
She's lying through her teeth.
Jesus.
So, and he said,
she said just once, Stormy.
I mean, this is No, my children are living a good life. They're with their daddy now. They're with their daddy. She's back with the daddy.
Oh,
How
that's
would-
they
how
are
would
back
she know?
together. Okay, and I had heard that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
that's good.
So, I can sleep well at night because I know they're very well taken care
Right.
of.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, buddy, and I'm not taking call-ins.
I wasn't sleeping at night.
Yes, Malayan McCann, take the call-ins.
He dropped that night. If it had been loaded,
Oh, I
one
know.
of them had been standing
Yeah.
in that doorway.
Yeah.
And
It was loaded.
that ain't good. And
That ain't
he makes
good.
it. He just lies. He just this man.
No, don't.
I see he's lying on everybody. And the only reason I come in is to see what is he talking about my daughter, which he has.
Yeah, he's talked about it. I mean, yeah.
You don't blame me what for taking your call in? I don't even know who you are, and there's nothing you can say that would affect me. Type it in the chat if you're so tough.
Yeah, I don't know if they're talking. I didn't hear him say that, but
yeah. But if she is, it's her loss.
Yeah, I would hope I would hope not. But especially if she's back with her ex or her current or whatever you want to call him.
All right.
Yeah,
maybe I misread your comment there.
I mean, when's the last time you talked to your daughter? If you don't mind
It's been over a year.
So how would she know anything?
Really
She hasn't talked to her daughter. It's been
there's
well
always
over a year.
hope. You can look at, Mock.
It's been more like 2.5 years.
With her daughters. And
Super Yeti, do I need to go look at that now? Is it important?
Things. So, I always say there's hope. When it comes to your kids, you always have to have that hope.
Because I need this.
It didn't go as bad as with Mock, and I kept telling him, Yeti, this is not Al or Mock. You're fooling with here.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, and he messed up really bad, and he knows he messed up.
It's that scope. Awesome. We're playing it. We're playing it tonight.
And it was took care of.
And if you got the one where she mentions disability, where she admits to being on disability, that'd be great. It was sometime in September of last year.
Not get anything from me except one envelope at my death, or ever who dies first, and that's just the way it's going to be. We went uptown, had all our stuff reported, and changed her because my son.
Cassie in Florida, whoever the fuck you are.
We just had it up.
Why did you say that?
Back to someone else.
I can't even see what she's saying. She's blocked.
What did Cassie in Florida say?
What'd she say?
I want to know now.
When he shot your daughter. Yeah, there's people looking for Yeti. There's going to be people looking for Yeti the rest of his miserable life.
He believes the dumb shit, Yeti.
I'm shaking in my space boots.
She says.
Yeti's hard to fucking kill. And Yeti might get you before you get him. No doubt.
Did you help raise any of the grandkids? I know you mentioned that her.
I do not have an exact date. I'm going to say before the 15th of September.
Annie, not with Yeti.
Oh.
She moved out.
Can I ask, you think she'd be happy that you guys are discussing? I mean,
I don't really care.
You don't care? You don't care?
Because I care about her own daughter.
I don't really care what she thinks. You hear me? I really don't care.
There goes the crowd. You just lost the crowd.
You want to repair your relationship with her?
At this point, Don Laud, no. Look at what she's done. They're talking about my dad and my mother.
And they abused
they
abused her whole life. He's abused his wife his whole life. He's basically beat them, intimidated them, and now he's got her on drugs. And he's a fucking heroin addict. And now he has a pill problem. And, I tried to get Sean out of that situation. I tried to stop the cycle of violence, abuse, addiction. And I got pretty goddamn close. I did. Shit didn't work out between us, and it's a shame. But it is what it is,
What they're talking about.
I still did a good thing for somebody that I cared about, regardless. Hands down. At the end of the day, what you guys think about me means nothing. What I actually did means something.
Given me at that time's girlfriend, 17-year-old, you're mine now. You're mine now. Well, her daddy knows that too. Her daddy knows that too. There's plenty of people in Knoxville that don't like Yeti.
Why would people in Knoxville not like
I think
Yeti?
people are genuinely asking. No, I don't think it's somebody made the comment. I don't think that was a shitty question she was asking. I think they were honestly asking.
It was a tremendous amount to deal with. You know, it really, really was. And I should have saw all these red flags, and I saw the red flags, but I genuinely cared for her, and I wanted to see her improve her life. I wanted to see both of us grow together. You know, I wanted both of us to get our real estate licenses in Tennessee and open up a small brokerage in a town that doesn't have a real estate office.
Knife in you, whatever. Just go away. Okay? These people are on here going to say things anyway. I don't really care. This app is going to be over.
Thank God, huh?
Yeah, it was a small town. It wasn't for me, you know, and I would have made it work. I still would have made the sacrifice had we been more compatible and got along better. I would have lived in Tennessee. I was totally planning on buying a house there.
No,
I sold my house in South Florida, and I was going to take the cash and go buy something and settle the fuck down and try to build a relationship with somebody that I cared about. And she had 2 kids, and I've never dated anybody with kids. It's a big deal to me.
over.
I think it was like 15. A year and a half.
Yeah.
That they were
together.
Guess
he moved in with her wherever she moved to.
It was 2 years.
She moved to.
No, and well,
yeah. They were together for a bit before he moved in, and then of course they lived at the parents' house, and then moved to another place.
The guy had no.
Thank you, Czar.
Before it came to the picture.
No, we had no issues.
I mean, remember, this is from their perspective.
Yeah, I was there over the summer.
Started,
but I wasn't on Periscope at that point. Probably wasn't on Twitter neither. I think that's about right about when I lost my Twitter.
Yeah. And
actually, no, I lost my Twitter after that.
Super.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Did she have
Give
many
it a
affairs
rest.
before Yeti, though? Before he came into the picture?
Did she have what?
Affairs
Issues
before
with
she
us?
met Yeti?
No. I was with her every day.
So Yeti was her
She
first
lived 3
affair.
houses down from me. We owned both of them.
No, it wasn't an affair, Don Lodge. She wasn't married. Stop.
So Yeti was her first affair.
It wasn't an affair. She wasn't married.
No, he wasn't.
Now he just busted her in a lie.
How many would you say she had? 2, 3?
When she was living with the little girl's daddy, she had an affair on him.
Oh boy.
She never told
and
me
then
that.
when she was living up there with the girls, she hooked up with the worst scum in the world.
So did you guys initially like Yeti?
Don Lod knows.
You guys initially like him?
I used to go on his scopes when he played music.
Okay.
And, Fire in the Hole and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But never no. You could see right through him the way I didn't like how he talked about Mock.
She's so full of shit.
That was really bad. And Al.
Hey,
and
we can pull all your fucking screenshots from those old scopes,
That's all he talked about was Mock and Al and,
That's all I've ever heard.
And I was new. Shalonda found this app from. I don't know where she found it at, but my God, it's
the most terrible app.
Did you?
Hey, wait a minute. Somebody's speaking on my son right here. Who's that?
That's Super Yeti.
Do you think
go clean your
Shalonda probably knows about this now?
I don't really know, and I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't know.
It's just still your daughter, but I don't know.
I know.
No, wait.
I just got a message I had to laugh at.
Daughter.
None of this shit is funny. It's sad.
Of course.
Yeah,
we fine. Love her from a...
I'm fine. I've been hearing the same lies for fucking years. It's nothing new.
She's very
scumbag.
That's why I was asking the questions. Tiny answer. That's why I was asking the questions about the affairs. It seems like there was a lot of issues going on even before he came into the picture. He made it worse, but there was a lot of issues going on. That's why
I know about your own daughter. Well, her husband shot her own daughter twice, and she's still with the fucking guy. And he beats the fuck out of her. He beat her half to death 3 summers ago. She had to live with Shonda for the whole summer. And the only way they could communicate was via DM, and I got to read all those DMs. I might even have copies of them.
For everything that's happened in my family in the last year.
Jen Dunn is the one who influenced Tiny Dancer to call CPS on Shalonda's kids. Her own grandmother. She called CPS on her own grandchildren, and Jen Dunn sat there egging her on, influencing it, and always focusing on the kids. That's why I say Jen Dunn targets children.
My daughter is a lot at fault. Yeah. My daughter is a lot at fault.
Sure, of course.
And she did this.
Now it's her fault. Is it my fault
get
or
away
is it her
from that
fault?
abusive
Whose fault
man.
is it?
He's so stupid. This guy is the most stupidest person, and a narcissist he's total narcissist, and he hates women. I guess because what his mama used to do to him. He needs to get over that.
It's your fault.
You know? He destroys family, and he don't have a family. Yeah, he's got 2 sisters in Georgia.
What's up, Jay?
2 sisters that his mama had.
Why do you attack her, Super Yeti? Super Yeti, you attack her in one comment, and then the next comment you're telling her how she can go get help. Make up your fucking mind,
I don't need to go get
Karen.
help, Super Yeti.
That's really
that you need to go get help, dude. You're Yeti's little bitch. That's all you are. He's even said it.
But Mock said that I'm his little bitch.
Dude.
What can Shalonda do to bring the family back together? Or is there any?
I'll never talk to them again.
At this point, nothing.
Nothing at all. The damage is done. The end.
Yeah, Yeti has sisters. They're in Georgia. Why don't he tell that? Why don't he tell that?
Good for you, Jay. Congratulations, bro.
Yeti's mom, if I want to, because he talks about my mother.
No, dear.
And my mother's gone. And he talks about my dad being murdered. I could say anything I want to about Yeti. I'll dox his mother. I don't give a damn.
My mom's dead. What do you get out of doxing a dead person? Stupid.
It is sad. And Super
Congrats,
Yeti, go be a human being and clean your CPAP, you nasty fuck. Well, my God.
She's lighting up a cigarette. I love me a cigarette right now.
Yeah, this is really messy. But he's not ever going to come in. I mean, I just couldn't stop tonight when he starts talking about a man that shot his daughter and the drug addict that beat his wife. He don't have a clue who we are. But he does know one thing.
Periscope's got a clue.
He got what he had coming to him. He'll never own it.
Because it didn't happen. Because all you can do is lie.
He'll never own that.
So those guys that beat up Yeti, there was 2, right?
3.
3. There's 3. Yeah.
Are they still looking for him?
He will always be looked for in Knoxville.
A cigarette and a big... Yeah, but I'm not going back to Knoxville anytime soon.
Yeti.
I ain't got no business in no Knoxville.
I don't care if Yeti dies.
Jesus Christ. Pluto.
And I only answer to God for that. You people can say all you want to in this, on this scope, but I answer to that for God. But anyway, whatever you think about us, you can listen to Yeti. You can listen to Yeti.
I don't know you guys. So, you know.
I'll send you a picture of us. And
I never got jumped. Whatever. Never got beat up.
I mean,
the last fight I was in was with 4 off-duty cops in Sunrise, Florida, and it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
He's obsessed.
And they whooped my fucking ass, all 4 of them did.
Close this chapter.
I got my licks in, though.
Close.
Kicked the gun out of one of their belts, and Jess jumped into the fight, Jessica, and yelled, "Gun!"
Maddie Rye for a second.
Fucking Jess made my balls fucking tingle. It was awesome.
Oh, Maddie.
No. That gut stab.
All they got is lies.
What he just said to me. No.
I guess you can ask your question in the comments, Maddie.
Someone wants to know if he really wore Crocs to court.
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't. They were Uggs. They weren't Crocs. Dum-dum.
over her face because I was afraid the judge would see her laughing.
Oh, God.
I guess it was the. I'm sorry.
Does he smell bad?
I don't know.
Yeah, got to,
Straight homo wants to know if I smell bad.
Yeah.
bless his heart.
And Daddy hits one. And Jess should kiss Yolanda's feet for even getting rid of him.
What? Wait, hold on. That's even dumber. What? Wearing
I agree with that.
wearing Uggs? They're nice Uggs.
And
What up, Sherry?
Tiny Dancer, do you think your daughter's off of school? You think she might be on a troll?
Yeah, I know. It's all bullshit.
She's probably on a troll.
Donald's got an agenda. Let's see if he lets me fucking speak when they drop.
Their grandkids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to think that she is ever speaking to him again.
Bro, it was Tennessee, and I was better dressed than anybody there.
On a troll. But you know what they say? They say, Nanny, don't let it get you upset.
Nanny?
You know, I said, I have to think about you guys. Who said I'll see you next time I'm in town?
And you don't see grandkids, right?
Nope.
Yes, I see my older grandkids.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. I know Sean's older kids. I know two of them. One of them, I know him too. I've met him, but he is more partial to the grandparents, believe it or not. And her two older kids, her son and her daughter, don't speak with her or him, and they haven't since before this all this shit fucking happened.
I meant that,
I'd say Shalonda is embarrassed about Yeti now, but she won't own it. What, Don?
I thought maybe that's why. That's why I thought maybe you want to repair your relationship, at least for your, little grandchildren's sake,
Yeah.
They'll grow up.
I don't know what they think right now. I wouldn't go in and out their lives.
Because life is short, life is short, life is
well, she has to lay her pillow on the head at night and think about that, Don. She has. I pray for her every night.
Yeah, Dirt. Somebody just sent me a message, Dirt, and they don't like you. Just so you know.
Her karma will hurt me. You understand? I got 5 grandchildren.
Yeti's out of the picture now. I'm saying he's out of the picture, and he can't.
Well, he just threatened the other day that he's coming back to my house.
No, I didn't. I'll probably never go back to Tennessee. Knoxville is not my kind of place.
Your daughter's
yeah.
Although I still would have lived there.
Not right now.
No. Give it some time.
Yeah, I have to have a lot of time and a lot of Jesus.
Right.
Jesus.
And I do believe in Jesus.
How does Jesus feel about your drug usage and the fact that your husband shot your daughter?
God has blessed me.
How does he feel about you wanting to cheat on him with the guy in Memphis? How does he feel about you lying about a bachelor's degree on your resume? How does he feel about you turning a blind eye to your daughter's issues?
Well,
not my blood. I would never, ever. Listen, I'm an abandoned child. I was left on the doorstep by my mother, Yeti. You want to tell that story too?
I don't know that story.
So my grandmother raised me. But if someone sat beside me and talked about my mama, I'd stab them in the neck.
And she
stab them in the neck?
She allowed that to happen.
That's not the way real people are. That's for sure.
Yeah, I gave birth to whoever. Who said that? I said she was my daughter. I gave birth to her.
He said,
you guys thought I was kidding, right? You thought I was fucking with you, pulling your fucking leg with all these fucking scoops and these scumbags?
Whoever keeps saying it's too late to get help, I don't.
Super Yeti.
Really, yeah. Well, you know what? He's sick.
He's super.
Yeah, he's super. I mean, he's just like, he's a real man, ain't he?
It's okay.
And
this is what I tried to pull her away from. This is the lifestyle that I tried to take her out of and build a life together.
What's that do for him? I mean, it's all lies. He lies on everybody.
And he goes on about people live here. They don't have this. They don't have that. I mean, what the hell? I don't care what anybody else has got. I'm thinking about.
I don't judge you by what you have in life. I'm happy for you if you live in a $1 million home. That's just the type of person I am.
If you all would see his car. His car has stickers all over it like a bitty kid. Rounded license plate.
I do have a bunch of fucking Yeti stickers on my car.
And he's got Yeti.
That's true. That part's true.
Back window of his little bitty clown car.
Yeah.
It's really weird. He's like a kid that never grew up.
I got a bunch of Yeti stickers on that bitch.
To me, it's like one of the people in the basement.
Well, he's driving
as soon as they drop, I'm going to go in there if Donald doesn't kill it.
In that car, and he has to get out of it and go talk about people on a social media app.
Weird.
You know, just behind him.
I'm gonna ask you this.
Kathy Hahn.
Would you rather keep fighting with Yeti or a relationship with your daughter?
I'd rather have a relationship with my daughter in my own time.
It ain't never
right
gonna
now,
happen.
I have to worry about Yeti.
You called CPS on her children and your grandchildren. You'll never have a relationship with. I don't wish that on you, but I'm pretty sure I know how she feels.
Thank you. Haven't you been doxxed already?
Hey, listen, just the fact that Jen Dunn's face is up there next to all the crap that they're fucking spewing is perfect.
Yeah, even my mother. Even my dad. Yeah,
I mean, is there more to dox? I mean, if you've already been doxxed, is there more to dox?
No.
Hey,
No.
If they are, he's better start writing some shit down.
Yeah.
And y'all will notice that.
So what else can Yeti dox? If you say any doxed, what else is
gross? They're gross. Listen, a man who shoots his own kid? Come on, you can't get grosser than that. Beats his own wife, shoots his own kid. You can't top that. Maddie, give me a minute. I don't want to have another.
You still there?
I need this recorded, so I'm not going to have any call-ins.
Did we lose her?
I lost her.
Can you hear me?
Ooh. She might be frozen.
What's up, Nate?
Dawn, can you hear me?
Meet the in-laws.
Okay.
You there, Jen?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What do you think of all?
I'll be live later. You can call in.
I think it's really sad.
It is, especially the funny part, because
I mean, there's
kids,
there's grandkids. It's like a lot.
You don't know what's going to happen.
I get why they're pissed. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can get pissed at your kids when they do dumb shit. I mean, it happens. For people to pretend like it doesn't happen, it happens. You get mad at your kids. They do dumb stuff.
You're fine.
Do you not?
Who are you? Blocked by Burkle. Who are you? You're one of the. You're Leslie, aren't you?
I cannot imagine it. I cannot imagine it, but because I am a mother and because I've witnessed my sisters being mothers, and mother and daughter relationships are very complicated.
All right, guys, she dropped. I'll be back.